All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the Bet Vetted channel. I'm Al, your host, and we're back after a little hiatus. And I apologize, guys. I'm trying to get these videos out as soon as possible, but I'm also trying to get all my ducks in a row to be able to provide these videos on a consistent basis with the soccer videos, with the NFL videos, college, NHL, and NBA. And I think going forward, you're going to start seeing videos daily, multiple videos daily, um, in the near future. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go over the Sunday night football matchup. We got the Kansas City Chiefs going up against the Atlanta Falcons. We got a good one here. I think this is going to be a really good game. So let's go ahead and get started with the Sunday night football matchup. Let's go. All right, on this Sunday night football matchup, we have the Kansas City Chiefs, defending champions, going up against the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons, they won last week, Monday Night Football against the Philadelphia Eagles, really in a thriller, in a game the Eagles should have won, but that the Falcons and Kirk Cousins took advantage of, and to drive the team down the field and win that game with a touchdown. To win that game and again, Saquon Barkley catches that football on that third down. They kick a field goal, and that's it. So it's over with. They run down the clock, what have you. So Atlanta was lucky to get away with the victory last week, but make no mistake, Atlanta Falcons are a good football team. They got weapons in, Drake London, who caught that touchdown pass last week to win it, and Kyle Pitts, who really should have a career year, I would think, with Kirk Cousins as quarterback. Once they get, that chemistry down, I think the Atlanta Falcons passing attack is going to be pretty good. Kirk Cousins is a great regular season quarterback. Playoffs, different story. And then of course they have Bijan Robinson in the backfield as their workhorse running back. Defensively, they got a guy like Grady Jarrett on the defensive line. So this team is really good on all stages of football, or in the game, including on special teams. Atlanta Falcons are nothing to scoff at. This is a good football team. I think they're going to compete with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for that NFC South crown. On the other side, of course, we have the defending champion Kansas City Chiefs, who really spent the offseason bringing in weapons for Pat Mahomes. Some of those weapons are down though. That's the thing. You got Xavier Worthy, who's kind of limping around, and we'll see if he plays tonight. And then also they lost Marquise Brown, who I think he really could have been a weapon for Patrick Mahomes. But they still have Rasheed Rice. They still have Travis Kelsey. They got Juju Smith-Schuster, who's you know trying to do things in that wide receiver squad. They do have some injuries though with Isaiah Pacheco. Who's going to run the football? Is it going to be Carson Steele? I don't know about that. They did bring in Kareem Hunt to their practice squad, but I don't see him playing this week. In fact, he's definitely not going to play this week. So there is some question marks on this Kansas City Chiefs team. Of course, defensively, they're solid, very solid in the secondary, and of course on the defensive line with Chris Smith. So this is going to be a good game. However, I do see the Kansas City Chiefs pulling this off and going 3-0. That would, of course, make the Atlanta Falcons 1-2. I think the best way to bet this game, of course, you could take the Kansas City Chiefs on the spread, get minus 110. But again, guys, I'm going to go back to this old trick that I have in my bag of tricks, and it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs. If you go to FanDuel, go to the scoring section, the little tab up top. They're actually trying to hide this from folks. This used to be in just their, popular bets. Okay, now they put it over in the scoring tab, trying to hide it from bettors. It's the winning margin, 1 to 13 points. If you go to the four-way, 1 to 13 points. Most of the sports books don't do this. Okay, they do it 1 to 6 or 7 to 13. They don't give you an option to choose 1 to 13 because they know that's such a unprofitable thing to do. For whatever reason, FanDuel does it. FanDuel does a lot of things that some of the other books don't do. So when it comes to football and basketball, FanDuel is my favorite. In if you're doing straight up betting, which you obviously should be doing. FanDuel is my favorite book to bet with when it comes to basketball and baseball because they offer these different winning margins and things of that sort. That if you bet on the right games, you can really win, get some extra bang for your buck, is what it comes down to. So I'm looking at Kansas City and 1 to 13 points. Listen, you know, if this game was being played in Kansas City, I might be watching out for this bet because maybe they could win by 2 touchdowns. But I do believe that if Kansas City wins this game, which I do believe they will, is going to be within that 1 to 13 threshold. So you'd be able to get plus 125 for your bet instead of taking the spread and only get minus 110. This is a way to maximize your profit potential. So again, this I rate this a 4 out of 5 star bet. The only thing that's keeping it back from being a 5 star bet is that the Atlanta Falcons are a good team, and I wouldn't be surprised if they won this game themselves. But I do believe Kansas City will pull it off in the end. And getting that 1 to 13 points on the winning margin is the best way to maximize the value. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. As always, you like what you hear. Please do consider subscribing to the channel. We appreciate each and every one of you. And we're trying to really put the time and the work in to, put together some bets that are going to make you guys some money. I'm spending a lot of time on this. So, again, if I'm able to make you some money, you like what you hear, you think that, the reasoning is sound, please do subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and hit that notification bell. And we'll see you next time. Peace.